the people that like went to college and all of that and basically were force fed this narrative, they're the hardest people to get through to when you awaken. It's like whatever they were taught, it makes them stuck in a low vibration. So when you're in a higher vibration speaking to them, they're like, you're crazy. And it's like nothing you say, no matter how many supporting details, no matter how many footnotes, no matter how many motherfucking screenshots, and they don't care. You will not shatter their reality. They are stuck in the matrix. And that's what I'm realizing. Oh, they want a bunch of fools with degrees running around so that the darkness has the freedom to operate, but everybody with this degree in their head, they think, I'm so smart, nothing can touch me. Whole time they being fucking used. They don't even know they operating through life in the darkness. Oh man, it's pathetic.
It is truly pathetic. And it's another thing that needs to be studied, because it is quite incredible what is happening to some folks on these college campuses, and what these Democrats are doing to these people. You know, it's crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy. But of course, we got to double back on a conversation that we had yesterday. And I mentioned in one of yesterday's videos that I had another video that I was thinking about, putting into yesterday's video. But the clip that we checked out yesterday was really, really long. And so I was like, you know what? I ain't going to make this video crazy long. So we're going to skip out on that. So today, you're going to get to see that video clip. And as a matter of fact, I've got others to go along with it. Okay? So buckle up. This is going to be one crazy ride, and it's going to be beautiful to watch. More and more people waking up to the truth. Let's dive into it, shall we?
How are you a black conservative? How are you a black Democrat? You mean the same party you say has been helping you for decades, but your communities look worse, not better? You mean the same party that started the Ku Klux Klan and somehow convinced you they're your savior? You mean the same political machine where LBJ, after signing the Civil Rights Act, said they're going to keep these niggas voting for generations? 62 years later, and you're still predictable. They dangled a black male president in front of you that did nothing for black people and everything for gay people, and a black female president that advertised to you with white people tacos and Megan Thee Stallion twerking on stage. And you never stopped to question that? They told you they were fighting poverty, but really they went and knocked on the doors of black families and told them that if they got rid of the man in the household, they could have this money and what we now know as the welfare system. They strategically demolished the nuclear family, leaving over half of the mothers in our community single mothers for generations, policies that incentivize broken homes, dependency instead of independence. They made it so you systematically rely on them, and now over half of the black households are dependent on the government. And they tell you crime is someone else's fault, while your neighborhoods keep getting worse in the very cities that they run. They build organizations, collect millions of donations, and somehow your community is still struggling while that money goes to $1 million homes, DoorDash, and new cars. And now they've got you fighting for illegal immigrants that take your jobs and have been killing your people, and they still give you nothing. So let me ask you again, how are you a black Democrat?
Couldn't have said it any better myself. I mean, my goodness. And doesn't that warm your heart? To watch people wake up and realize, you know what? This Democrat Party, they're really no good. You know, the same Democrat Party, like she said, that has absolutely been destroying black communities. And then gets mad when Uncle Trump says, hey, let me come in and clean this thing up. Let me make sure grandma and grandpops can walk down the street safely without worrying about getting bonked upside the head. Let me clean these streets up. No, how dare you come in and clean these streets up? You guys remember that? When Uncle Trump was like, yo, we got to clean this up. The violence, the robberies. People are getting their cars stolen left and right. Hey, I'm going to send in the National Guard to try to clean this thing up. This is getting crazy. And all the Democrats, all the Democrats, no, how dare him come in and try to clean this up. What? Why would you be mad that he's making the streets safe for black people? Why would you be angry about that? And then it all makes sense, right? It all makes sense. Now I want to play this other clip. I'm going to have to bleep out a lot of stuff, cut out a lot of words here. There's some cursing. There's a fair share of cursing, but focus on the message, all right? Check it out.
Dear Black Liberal, use masses, bitch. And you might be the most dangerous element to the Black community since the KKK. But it makes sense since you are aligned with the party of the KKK. It makes sense since you are aligned with Margaret Sanger, the white female eugenicist, fan of Adolf Hitler, that led the Negro Project designed for population control of the Black community. And many of you Black liberals accepted awards in the name of Planned Parenthood and Margaret Sanger, which is the leading cause of death for Black life. How foolish is it to encourage young women to participate in irresponsible sexual activity, then introduce them to the dangerous and disgusting procedure of abortion? Basically, you told Black women to devalue their coochie, liberally give it to any Tom, Dick, and Tyrone, then savagely cut the baby out to avoid any responsibility. You even promoted selling the coochie. Why? Because you use masses. Do you consider that protecting Black life? Is that protecting Black women? Then you push policies that literally destroy Black communities. With the Black community already strained for resources, you advocated bringing illegals into our community as they steal the scarce resources from our children. Community centers designed to develop Black babies have turned into free hotels for illegals. Black poverty got ignored, but magical budgets appeared for illegals. Use masses. You push communism while demonizing Black capitalists. All the while you wear $2,000 wigs, luxury purses, sip champagne at brunch with the girlies, and don fake eyelashes. Your recent track record shows that you have been more successful at killing Black careers than you have white ones. All because they chose not to follow behind your stupidity. Use masses. And how dare you judge us? The lot of you sit in cozy seats working for the most popular media outlets earning fat paychecks. How can you claim to be oppressed when you are among the highest earners in our community, which is why you can afford those umbrella eyelashes? You sit close to massa, eat good, then judge us. Why? Because use masses. Massa pays you heavily to keep your people dumb, deaf, and uninspired. You sit in classrooms from grade school to university carrying the flag of the white liberal, infecting the minds of our children with virulent thoughts of self-destruction. You teach our children how to become losers and wonder why Black people are in last place. Don't you know that your ideology is not yours? The white men who started the NAACP wanted to control you and gave you an ideology that will only help cement their power. Use masses. You drive young women into careers where they compete with their counterparts, Black men, then complain when Black men can't provide for their women. Then you frown at Black men when they don't earn like you. I'm sorry, but massa don't like Black men because Black men have the highest levels of testosterone, wit, and courage. You see, the white man loves gay men and Black women because they're easily controlled. Use masses. Why do you think you're single and depressed? Why do you reach the upper echelons of corporatocracy and marry white men? Cause use masses, bitch. You drive Black women into severe depression because the dating marketplace is lopsided. My poor Black queen has no man to care for her, and if she did, she wouldn't know how to handle his care. My poor Black queen has to endure constant stress from earning a living because you kept her from her man. Ha! The white liberal fooled you because use masses. Welcome to Hotep Jesus Live, only on Kick.
Use masters, female dog. I'm going to have to cut that out there, but I loved his emphasis on that because it's so true. And he actually taught me something within that. Did you know the NAACP was started by white liberals? Yeah, not even kidding. You can Google it. The NAACP was started by white liberals. And when you pause and you think about, how detrimental it truly is, especially today, it makes sense. It makes sense, Especially, when you look back and you think about what Malcolm X said about white liberals and how they're the most dangerous. It makes a whole lot of sense. And I love the fact that he called out and pointed out, people like Sonny Hostin, Whoopi Goldberg, right? LeBron James, all of these, Black celebrities, the upper echelon, the bourgeoisie Blacks, right? These rich and wealthy, famous individuals who are always talking about how downtrodden Black people are, and the Black people have no opportunities, and it's like wait a minute, like, bro, LeBron, you are a billionaire. Like, what are you talking about? Hold on, Sonny Hostin, you're getting paid millions of dollars to say absolutely nothing, to bring absolutely zero value to anybody's life. You're getting paid millions of dollars to do that. And you're telling me that black people aren't able to do anything? Like, yeah, then how did you get to where you're at? Same thing with Whoopi Goldberg. What value have you added to anybody's life? You know? Like, my goodness. And these folks will get on camera and cry and complain about all of this stuff while they're rich themselves. It's just like, come on, man. Come on. Absolutely ridiculous stuff. Now, I do have another clip, but I'm gonna cut this one short today. Maybe we'll double back for round 3, because I am loving watching black people wake up, specifically black people wake up and realize, yo, we don't have to simply vote Democrat. We don't have to keep following these white liberals, because where has it gotten us? You know, I'm loving this movement. I'm absolutely loving it. Yeah, everybody doesn't have to vote Republican, although I would love for everybody to vote Republican, right? Especially America First Republicans, not John Thune types, right? Not John Thune types, not the Lindsey Graham types, not those folks, not the John Cornyn types, but America First Republicans. I would love for everybody to vote Republican, but at least be independent, truly independent, right? Not just independent, you know, when somebody calls you out on your nonsense and how silly you look only voting Democrat, because I feel like that's what a lot of Democrats do, like Charlemagne, right? And Stephen A. Smith, like they'll both come out and say, well, I'm independent. And it's like, no, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. Go out and vote for a Republican and tell everybody you did. Then I'll believe that you're independent. Because we all know you voted for Kamala, so you both voted for Kamala, so we all know that. Now go out and vote for some go out and vote for Byron Donalds if you live in Florida for governor. Go out and vote for some Republican, mainstream Republican, big Republican, not the Nikki Haley types, like an America First Republican. Go out and vote for one of them types, and then tell everybody that you did it. Then I'll believe that you're truly independent, But I do see a shift towards independent happening, and it's beautiful to see. It is beautiful to see. Once again, there are some folks who will claim that they're independent who genuinely aren't, Charlemagne. But through just scrolling through social media, man, it's wonderful to see. Once again, like I said, I've got another couple of clips actually, basically about the same kind of topic. So maybe we'll start a series out of this. What do y'all think? Have a new playlist on the channel? I don't know, man. I'm loving it though. Y'all get in the comments. Let me know your thoughts and your opinions. Stay safe out there. Peace and love. I'm out.